Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Life Talk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Tonight, or maybe it's morning for you, we're imagining something simple. You're walking down a quiet street, maybe with a cup of coffee in hand, and you hear English all around you. People chatting, doors opening, phones buzzing, and you think, wow, how do they all sound so natural?
Yeah, like they're not even thinking about it, just flowing. But then you try, and suddenly your brain feels heavy. Words get stuck, and you wonder, will I ever sound fluent?
This might be harder than it sounds, but we're here to make it lighter, smoother.
And fun, because fluency is not about perfect grammar or using big words. It's about rhythm, about being in the conversation, not outside of it.
Exactly. And before we dive too deep, liking what you hear? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
And please tell us in the comments, where are you listening from? What time is it right now for you? We love imagining our learners all around the world.
Now, settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
So, Nico, when people say fluency, they often think it means zero mistakes. Do you agree?
Not at all. Fluency means flow. Think about a river. It doesn't stop because of one stone. It moves around it. Same with English. You keep going even if you hit a mistake.
I love that image. So if I'm talking to my boss and I forget a word, I shouldn't freeze?
Right. Instead, use what you know. Say, I don't remember the exact word, but it's like, and explain. That keeps the flow alive.
That makes sense. Sometimes I panic, but actually, people don't mind. They just want to understand.
Here's a trick. Focus on rhythm. English has a beat. Listen. How are you today? He says it with a gentle rhythm.
How are you today? Oh, I feel the up and down.
Exactly. When you keep that rhythm, you sound more natural, even if your grammar isn't perfect.
So fluency is like music. If you keep the beat, people forgive small mistakes.
Yes. Think of it as confidence in your voice, not perfection in your grammar.
Can we role play? Maybe like at a coffee shop before work.
Sure. You're the barista. I'm the customer.
Okay. Good morning. What can I get you for today?
Good morning. I'd like a cappuccino, please.
Of course. Do you want it small or large?
Large, please. I have a long meeting today.
That sounded fluid, natural. You didn't stop.
Exactly. Notice I didn't use fancy words. Just clear, simple, polite.
And listeners, you can practice this too. Next time you order something, focus on rhythm and tone, not big grammar.
Yes, imagine your words riding on waves, smooth, not rushed.
But Nico, sometimes learners say, my accent is too strong. I'll never be fluent.
Oh, accents are beautiful. You can be fluent with any accent. Think of business English meetings. You hear Indian English, British English, American English, all kinds. The key is clarity and flow.
That's comforting. Like, I don't need to erase who I am.
Never. Your accent tells your story. Fluency is about being understood and confident, not copying someone else.
I want to share a small cultural note. In some business cultures, silence feels scary. People want to fill every pause. But in English, short pauses are normal.
Yes, silence can even show confidence. Imagine this. I think we should try a new approach. That little pause adds weight.
Oh, so instead of panicking during a pause, I can use it as a tool.
Exactly. Fluency is not speed, it's smoothness.
Another tip for our listeners, repeat phrases you hear. For example, Nico, say a short phrase.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Smiling. See, that rhythm sticks. And if you practice daily, it becomes automatic.
Yes. Listeners, even 5 minutes a day. Repeat short phrases. Soon, your mouth remembers them like a song.
Let's play a quick game. I'll give you a stiff, textbook line, and you make it sound fluent. Ready?
Ready.
I desire to drink a cup of coffee.
Okay, more natural. I'd like a coffee.
That's way lighter and still polite.
Exactly. Fluency means choosing words that flow. Shorter is often better.
Let's check in with our listeners. Imagine you're in an office kitchen, pouring tea. A colleague says, "Busy morning?" What do you reply? Don't overthink. Just say, "Yeah, pretty busy. How about you?"
Yes, that's fluency. Quick, natural, no grammar headache.
You know, Nico, when I was first learning Spanish, I tried to translate every sentence in my head. Total disaster.
I did the same with French. I'd freeze because the grammar rules felt like chains.
Exactly. But when I relaxed, trusted simple words, and just talked, I felt more alive.
And that's the secret. Fluency grows when you stop chasing perfection and start enjoying the conversation.
So maybe we leave our listeners with one practice idea for today.
Sure. Listeners, next time you speak English, don't aim for perfect, aim for flow. Keep talking, even if you use simple words. That's real fluency.
And notice your rhythm. Feel the up and down like music. Repeat short phrases. Enjoy your accent, and don't fear pauses.
Yes, fluency is not about hiding mistakes. It's about carrying the conversation forward.
I like that. Carrying the conversation forward. Even if you hit a little stone in the river, you keep flowing.
Beautifully said. That's your English flow. So, Elisa, last time we talked about rhythm and flow. Today, let's make it practical. How do you sound fluent and confident in business English?
Yes, because the workplace is where many learners feel the most pressure. Meetings, presentations, even small talk with colleagues. It can be scary.
And here's the funny thing. The secret to sounding professional isn't using long, complicated words,
Thank goodness.
right? It's about polite questions. How you ask things matters more than what you ask.
For example, instead of saying, "Give me the report," you say, "Could you send me the report?" It's soft, but still clear.
Exactly. That little could you makes it sound professional, not bossy.
And in a meeting, instead of, "I don't understand," you can say, "Could you explain that in another way?" That shows respect and curiosity.
Yes, it also gives the other person space to clarify without feeling judged.
Let's role play. Imagine you're in a meeting and you need more details about a project. How would you ask?
Okay. Excuse me, could you tell me more about the timeline?
Perfect. Now I'll try. I'd love to understand this part better. Could you give an example?
Beautiful. That's polite, professional, and it builds connection.
Here's a small language feature. English loves softeners. Words like just, maybe, perhaps, a little. For example, I just wanted to check.
Oh, yes. Like, I just wanted to follow up on that email. It feels lighter, not pushy.
Exactly. Without it, the same sentence can sound too direct.
Listeners, try repeating after us. Could you send me the file?
Could you send me the file?
I just wanted to ask about the deadline.
I just wanted to ask about the deadline.
Notice the rhythm? Calm, polite, but confident.
You know, sometimes learners worry, if I use polite words, do I sound weak?
Good question. In fact, the opposite is true. In English-speaking business culture, polite language shows confidence. It means you don't need to push hard, you can be calm and still respected.
That's so true. In some cultures, directness equals strength. But in English business settings, tone equals strength.
Exactly. Polite doesn't mean powerless. It means professional.
Let's try another mini role play, this time small talk. Imagine we're waiting for a meeting to start.
Okay. So, Elisa, how's your morning going?
Pretty good, thanks. How about yours?
Busy, but good. Did you watch the game last night?
No, I was reading, but I heard it was exciting.
See? That's light, simple, polite, no stress.
And small talk really matters. It's the oil that makes business run smoothly.
Yes, in English culture, small talk builds trust. If you only talk about tasks, people feel distant.
I noticed that when I worked abroad, people wanted to chat about the weekend, hobbies, even the weather. At first, I thought it was a waste of time.
Everyone thinks that at first, but it's actually business glue.
Listeners, try this. Next time you talk to a colleague, ask a polite question. For example, how was your weekend? Or how's your morning so far?
Exactly. And don't worry if the answer is short. You showed friendliness. That's the important part.
You know, Nico, when I first worked in an English-speaking office, I was so nervous. I thought every word had to be perfect. But when I asked simple, polite questions, people smiled. I felt included.
That's the magic. Fluency is connection, not perfection.
Let's share one more powerful phrase. In meetings, instead of saying, I don't agree, you can say, I see your point, but I think we could try another way.
Yes, that's polite disagreement. You respect the other person, but share your view.
And it keeps the atmosphere positive.
Exactly. Business is about teamwork, not battles.
Okay, let's make a mini practice challenge.
Great idea.
Listeners, imagine you need to ask your boss for help. Say this phrase. Could you help me with this part?
Now, imagine you want to check a deadline. Say, I just wanted to ask, when is it due?
Finally, imagine you disagree politely. Say, I see your point, but I think we could try another way.
Perfect. Repeat those 3 lines a few times and you'll sound more fluent already.
You know, Nico, this reminds me of our coffee shop roleplay from the last section. It's the same skill. Clear, polite, rhythmic English, just in a different context.
Exactly. Business English isn't another language. It's the same English, just with polite questions and professional tone.
So, maybe we end this section with one reminder. Polite is powerful.
And polite questions are the secret key to confident business English. So, Elisa, last time we talked about polite business questions, but there's something learners always worry about. Mistakes.
Oh, yes. That little voice that says, if I make a mistake, everyone will think I'm not good enough.
Exactly. But here's the truth. Mistakes are part of fluent English. It's how you handle them that matters.
And sometimes mistakes even make you more relatable. People smile, they connect with you.
Right. Let me give an example. Imagine you're in a meeting and you say, we was working hard. Grammar police might notice, but your colleagues, they'll understand instantly.
Yes, and you can fix it on the spot. Sorry, I mean we were working hard. That quick correction shows confidence.
Exactly. Don't hide the mistake. Correct it and keep going. That's fluency.
I remember once when I worked abroad, I said, I am boring, instead of I am bored. Everyone laughed, but in a kind way.
Oh, classic mistake.
Yeah, but instead of crying inside, I laughed too. And then I said, oops, I mean, I am bored. And suddenly the room felt lighter.
That's perfect. You turn the mistake into a moment of connection.
Let's role play a mistake scenario. Nico, you be the learner.
All right. Yes, the report are ready.
The report is ready?
Oh, right. The report is ready. Thanks for catching that.
See? Smooth, simple, confident. No drama.
Exactly. And here's a secret. Native speakers make mistakes too.
Yes! I once heard managers say, there is many challenges. Totally ungrammatical, but nobody cared.
It happens all the time. The key is people care about meaning, not perfect grammar.
Listeners, here's a small practice idea. Next time you make a mistake, don't freeze. Instead, say one of these lines.
Sorry, I mean...
Or, let me say that again.
Or even, oops, small mistake, here's the correct word.
Those little phrases make you sound professional and relaxed.
Let's practice with a real-life role play. Imagine you're giving a presentation. I'll play the learner making a mistake.
Great. I'll be the colleague listening.
Our company have big goals for next year.
Our company has big goals?
Yes, sorry. Our company has big goals. Thanks.
Beautiful. That's exactly how to do it.
Notice I didn't get nervous. I just corrected and moved on.
And that's confidence. Confidence is not no mistakes. Confidence is I can handle mistakes.
Elisa, do you remember when we talked about rhythm in section 1?
Yes.
Well, even in a correction, keep the rhythm. If you panic and stop for 10 seconds, it feels heavy. But if you quickly adjust and keep the flow, the conversation stays alive.
I love that. Mistakes are like small stones in the river. Just flow around them.
Here's a cultural note, too. In many English-speaking workplaces, making a joke about your mistake is actually a strength.
Oh, yes. Like if you say, I am boring, instead of I am bored, you can laugh and add, well, maybe I'm both.
Yes, exactly. People appreciate humor. It makes you human. But let's balance it. Don't apologize too much. If you say sorry after every small mistake, it feels insecure.
Yes. Apologize once if needed, then move on. Too much sorry makes you sound less confident.
Exactly. One clear correction is enough.
Let's give listeners a mini challenge. We'll say a sentence with a mistake, and they correct it. Ready?
She go to the office every day.
Correct. She goes to the office every day.
Next, they is very busy.
Correct. They are very busy.
Last one, we was happy with the results.
Correct. We were happy with the results.
Perfect. Did you feel the correction flow? That's the habit we want.
You know, mistakes are not walls. They're doors. Each one teaches you something.
Nicely said. And when you stop fearing mistakes, you finally start sounding fluent.
So, listeners, remember, fluency isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up smoothly with a smile.
Yes, handle mistakes with calm, correction, and confidence. That's how you grow. So far, we've explored flow, polite questions, and how to handle mistakes. Now let's open the treasure box, those little power phrases that make you sound calm, confident, and professional at work.
I like that, power phrases, because sometimes learners already know the words, but not the best way to say them.
Exactly. A small phrase can completely change the tone. It's like having secret keys in your pocket.
Let's start with meetings. Instead of saying, I don't know, you can say, I'll need to check on that and get back to you.
Beautiful. It shows honesty, but also responsibility. You're not shutting the conversation, you're keeping it professional.
Right. If you just say, I don't know, it sounds closed. But adding, I'll check and let you know keeps the door open.
Another powerful one. That's a great point.
Yes, simple, positive, and it makes people feel heard.
And you can use it before adding your own idea. For example, that's a great point, and maybe we could also try...
Perfect balance, respect plus contribution. Let's role play a mini meeting. You start.
I think we should launch the project in March.
That's a great point. Another option could be April when the market is stronger.
Nice. That sounded professional, polite, and collaborative.
Another phrase I love is, let's circle back to that.
Yes, it means let's return to this topic later. So you don't ignore it, but you manage time.
Exactly. For example, that's an interesting question. Let's circle back to it after the main discussion.
Listeners, this one is very common in business English. Write it down.
How about emails? Power phrases work there too. Instead of writing, send report soon, you can write, could you please send the report by Friday?
Yes, clear, polite, professional. And when you reply, you can say, I'll make sure to send it by Friday. That sounds responsible and confident.
Another one, please find attached. Very common in business emails.
True. And you can also write, I've attached the file for your review. Same meaning, more modern tone.
Let's practice some short, repeat after us power phrases.
Nico, That's a great point.
That's a great point.
Nico, let's circle back to that.
Let's circle back to that.
Nico, could you please send me the report?
Could you please send me the report?
Perfect. Feel the calm rhythm.
You know, Nico, I once used a phrase too directly and made things awkward. I said, "You're wrong."
Oh no, what happened?
The room went silent. So later, I learned to say, "I see it differently," or "I understand your view, but here's another idea."
Exactly. Power phrases are like cushions. They soften your message without changing the meaning.
Cultural note here, many English-speaking workplaces value diplomacy. Being too direct can feel aggressive.
Yes, so these phrases help you stay honest while also protecting relationships.
That's why I call them social tools. They build bridges.
Here's another gem. I'd like to add something.
Oh, yes. Great for joining a conversation politely. Instead of interrupting with, "Wait," you just say, "I'd like to add something."
Smooth and respectful.
Let's role play again. We're in a team meeting. I'll start. So, the marketing strategy is almost ready.
That's a great point. I'd like to add something. Maybe we should test it with a small group first.
See? Smooth entry, polite contribution.
Another useful one, could you clarify that instead of saying, I don't get it?
Yes, much more professional. And it makes the speaker feel respected, not judged.
You can also say, just to be clear, do you mean?
That's brilliant. It shows you're engaged, not confused.
Listeners, here's your mini challenge. We'll give you direct phrases and you change them into power phrases.
Ready? First one, give me the file.
Better, could you send me the file, please?
Next, you're wrong.
Better, I see it differently.
Last, I don't know.
Better, I'll check on that and get back to you.
Perfect. Do you feel the difference? Same meaning, smoother sound.
Elisa, these little changes remind me of music again. It's not just the note, it's how you play it.
Exactly. Same message, but different tone. And the tone creates trust.
That's the heart of power phrases. Clarity plus respect.
And once you practice them, they become automatic. You don't need to think. Your mouth just says them naturally.
That's fluency in action.
So let's wrap this section with one golden reminder. Words carry weight, but phrases carry connection.
Yes, power phrases are your toolkit for sounding calm, clear, and confident in business English. Elisa, so far, we've covered rhythm and flow, polite business questions, handling mistakes, and power phrases. Now it's time to bring it all together. Practice, presence, and real confidence in English conversations.
Yes, because knowing phrases and grammar is one thing, but feeling natural is another. That's where presence comes in.
Let's start with presence. Imagine walking into a meeting. You know your material, you know the phrases, but how do you feel confident?
I think posture and calm breathing matter. Even a small pause before speaking can help.
Exactly. Pausing gives your mind a moment to catch up, and it signals confidence to others.
And don't forget eye contact, just a natural glance. Not staring, but connecting.
Let's do a mini role play. You're introducing yourself in a meeting. Go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Elisa from marketing. I'm excited to discuss our new campaign.
Perfect. Clear, calm, polite, and confident. You didn't rush.
And notice how I used a power phrase. I'm excited to discuss. It shows engagement. Another aspect is preparation. You don't have to memorize every word, but having key phrases ready helps.
Yes, like a mini toolkit in your head. For example, could you clarify that?
or I'd like to add something. Pull them out naturally when needed.
And if you forget, flow matters more than perfection. You can paraphrase, keep talking, or use a small pause to recover.
Let's tie in mistakes here. Even with preparation, mistakes happen.
Right. Presence means handling mistakes with calm and rhythm. Not panicking, not apologizing too much, just gently correcting and moving forward.
Exactly. Listeners, think of mistakes like small waves. You ride over them, keep moving, and keep engaging.
Another tip for real-life fluency? Listen more than you speak. Absorb rhythm, tone, and vocabulary.
Yes, shadowing works too. Listen to someone speak and repeat their phrases in your own rhythm.
And combine that with power phrases. Over time, your brain and mouth sync naturally.
Let's do a comprehensive mini role play. Imagine a project meeting. I'll make mistakes, you use polite questions and power phrases, keep the rhythm, and show confidence. Ready?
Ready.
The team has complete the report.
Just to be clear, Nico, do you mean the report is complete?
Yes, exactly. Also, I think we should send it to the client now.
That's a great point. I'd like to add something. Maybe we can review it once more before sending?
Good idea. Sorry, I missed some details.
No worries. We'll adjust it together.
See? Flow, polite questions, power phrases, handling mistakes, all in one mini interaction.
And notice, Nico, we didn't rush. We kept rhythm, used pauses, and made the conversation smooth. Listeners, here's a practice tip. Record yourself in a mini role play. Speak, make mistakes, correct yourself, use polite questions and power phrases, listen back. You'll notice your rhythm improving.
Yes, that self-feedback loop is golden. You hear your natural flow, not just your head's worry.
Another cultural tip, observe pauses, laughter, and light small talk. It's not filler, it's trust building.
And humor is allowed safely. A light joke about a minor mistake can ease tension and humanize you.
Finally, presence is mindset. Don't think about perfection. Think about engagement, clarity, and rhythm. Your English becomes alive, not just correct.
Yes, fluency is connection. It's being in the conversation, not performing for it.
So here's your final takeaway. Flow plus polite questions plus handling mistakes plus power phrases plus presence equals confident English in real life.
And practice, 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 but in a calm, playful way. Enjoy it. That's when real confidence grows.
Imagine walking out of a meeting, smiling, knowing you handled it well. That's the reward.
And the next meeting will feel easier because you carry that presence forward.
Listeners, we hope today's journey helps you connect, speak smoothly, and feel confident in your English.
Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about rhythm, engagement, and calm confidence.